Hey Capricorn, we are going to be giving you guys a second reading, Capricorn moon and rising signs. This is specifically regarding your money and finances. Okay, so I'm kind of doing like a double, kind of a bonus reading or a double reading for each sign of the zodiac for 2025. This is for your career and finances in 2025. The other readings that I posted for 2025 were more on a spiritual and emotional level, in your relationships and the people that surround you. So we are going to go ahead and jump in, Capricorn, sun and moon and rising signs. I got to get used to saying that. So we're going to go ahead and talk to the ancestors, talk to our spirit guides and guardians regarding your overall messages for 2025 and what you need to focus on when it comes to your money, a career, if that's something that you want to be focused on or that you are focused on, as well as your education, because your education is also attached to your money. And I will also be talking about your overall self-esteem and your inner being when it comes to the spirit of money, okay, and what you need to improve in order to attract money if that's something that you're more focused on. So these messages are specifically for those of you Capricorn moon and rising signs that are focused on money, or that is one of your primary focuses, is your money and your job, your career, your profession, okay, and for those of you who are in school. Okay, so let's go ahead and see ancestors for Capricorn moon and rising signs for the year 2025 regarding their career and finances, their studies, their education in 2025. What messages do they need to know for the year 2025 for Capricorn moon and rising signs ancestors? Let's see. Oof. Oof. Got your cards flying for some reason. All right, Capricorn moon and rising signs for the year 2025. So 2025 Capricorn is about gratitude for sure, or just being thankful, just really making a list of the things that you are thankful for when it comes to your money. Okay, so if you're kind of struggling with like finances, you're struggling, maybe to get your life on the up and up when it comes to money and leveling up your life, really make sure that you are making a gratitude list or saying affirmations every day, probably multiple times a day if you can, if not once a day. Speaking about what you're thankful for, what you're grateful for. Now, that's the card that wanted to fly out. But the card that was chosen for you, it says pay yourself first. Pay yourself first. Okay. Set aside a savings account, Capricorn moon and rising signs. Save your money. Every time you get paid, take out a portion of that money and set it aside. That is something that you should not touch, so that you can take, it's a form of self-care in a way, right? So when you're thinking about your future, every time you get your paycheck, your future is already being built up. Every time you get paid, doesn't matter what kind of job you have, right? So if you've paid all your bills, right, for the month, you've paid for groceries, you have the things that you need, set aside that money for your future, the rest of the money that's left over, or a portion of that, okay? 2025 is really big on saving money for you. So even if there is maybe a project you want to save up for, or you've been thinking about a new car that you've wanted, you've been thinking about a certain type of like lifestyle or house that you want, saving up for education, what have you. If you're trying to go back to school, save up that money. Save up that money, okay? What is it that you can think of that you really want in your future? You may not be able to have it now, but that's something that you can definitely purchase in your future. Set that money aside every paycheck in the month of 2025. See if you can, put away your money starting January. Take out a lump sum amount of money and put it in an account that you're not allowed to touch. Excuse me. Let's see, Capricorn, Moon, and Rising signs for 2025. I'll try to keep this brief, not too long of a video like your other video for 2025. I'll do my best, okay? Okay, you have the card of music. Okay, some of you guys are probably trying to buy a new instrument. If your profession is in music or the entertainment industry, you might be thinking about purchasing an instrument for yourself that you've always wanted. Maybe you play the piano and you want to buy a nice, maybe a grand piano or a keyboard for yourself, a guitar, a violin, what have you. Others of you, you need to, when it comes to your money in 2025, you need to start listening to music that uplifts, that frequency, okay, that turns that frequency up a little bit inside of you when it comes to how you think about your money. So if you're listening to music that is sad or, has some lyrics in it that is, a bit negative, that is actually affecting this flow of money. It's actually blocking the spirit of money from connecting with you. So you need to change up what you're listening to on your music apps or on the radio. Okay. Some of you guys, you're actually meant to travel as a profession, so, or where you live, you're not really meant to work there. You're probably going to end up finding out that you actually want to move to another country or to another state and work there. Okay. But others of you, you may become a flight attendant or you want to become a flight attendant. Okay. Or a pilot. Or maybe you just work overseas. Maybe you're I don't know, telemarketer. I don't know, like, maybe you're an artist, Maybe you do work remote from home or you want to, but you also, want to have maybe a hybrid job. Maybe you have to go into work in another state ever so often or in another country ever so often if they need you there. So, the work that you are meant to do in 2025 or that you're meant to do in this life, starting in 2025, you'll probably realize that you travel for work. Like I said, if you are a musician, you travel. Some of you guys might be in a band that goes on tour, right? Capricorn, Moon, and Rising signs. Maybe there's a lot of travel expenses, okay? Maybe there are certain opportunities out there in different parts of the world that want you to play an instrument for different events or sing at different events, but I see it's mostly music, not, so if you sing, you also play an instrument, okay? So there's a musical instrument that's involved in this, okay? But others of you, this is, maybe you're an instructor. Maybe you're some type of an instructor, and you travel. You offer services or some type of class and you travel to give in-person classes, right? So Capricorn, there's a lot, it seems, that you guys are capable of doing. Okay, you need to watch your thoughts in 2025. It says it's important to only think about what you desire, not what you fear, okay? Like I said, be careful of the music that you're listening to, Capricorn, Moon, and Rising signs in 2025. You need to make sure that you are writing down a gratitude list and saying it, reading it out loud to yourself every morning, every day, and maybe before you go to sleep. Waking up with gratitude, going to sleep with gratitude, waking up with high frequency, going to bed with high frequency when it comes to your money. Okay, if you're constantly talking about like, oh, why is this so expensive? I can't afford this. I don't have money. I'm broke. I'm this. I'm that. My job sucks. If you're saying like things like that, Capricorn, or if you're constantly in that headspace, again, you are blocking the energy of money from truly having a good relationship with you. You're blocking your career from truly, finding you and elevating. So if you feel stuck in something, don't be stuck. Make a decision. Move on. Move up. Leave your job. Go find a new job, right? If you don't like where you live, start saving up to start moving someplace else, okay? Wallowing in self-pity or self-sabotage or negativity is not going to get you anywhere, Capricorn, moon, and rising signs, okay? Ooh. Ooh. Also, going outside and exercising in 2025. Maybe some of you guys will start getting a gym membership and running on the treadmill, lifting weights, doing yoga, Pilates, going for a jog, doing breath work, meditation, like moving your body. Okay, so moving your body is also very, very important. Going on walks, okay, in 2025. Okay, you have little luxuries. It says generate luxurious surroundings and experiences. So Capricorn, surround yourself with the things that you love. Go take yourself out to eat, right? Set aside money to buy the clothes that you really love to wear. Clothes that elevate your, that also mirrors your frequency, right? If you want to elevate your wardrobe, do so, right? But before you can expect all of the physical things, to be to show that your life is elevated, you got to be elevated on the inside. At the bottom of the deck, you have prosperity. You have a prosperous business with riches and success. Yeah, you're gonna be all right. You're gonna be all right. You're going to be all right, Capricorn, moon, and rising signs next year in 2025, as long as you are saving your money for what you want in the future, as long as you are changing the music that you're listening to, the podcast or the media that you're listening to or watching. If you're open to relocating or traveling for work, if you open yourself up to that, that's going to be very, very beautiful and successful for you. Stop sitting in this stagnant mindset of being stuck, because you're not stuck. Surround yourself with people, places, and things that you love, that is luxurious, right? If you have the opportunity to travel somewhere, go experience that environment, that country, or that restaurant, whatever. Watch TV shows that you love. Watch the movies that you love. Eat the foods that you love, right? Okay, Capricorn, moon, and rising signs. We're going to pull one more oracle message. I think I'm just going to pull oracle messages for these readings, no tarot. Yeah, rise to challenges as a new path opens. Okay. So you may run into people that tell you no, or, what do you have to offer in a job, or what do you bring to the table in a certain job or career or whatever. You may hit like, brick wall after brick wall, but, there might be people who may challenge you and just be like, we're not really looking for people for this position, but like, if we were to give you the position, like, what would you bring to the table? What are you here? What are you offering? And Capricorn, you have to, or even if they're kind of on the brink of saying no, know how to negotiate with them. You know what I mean? There is like power in negotiation as well. Yeah. You have to accept yourself for who you are and where you are right now, Capricorn. You cannot look outside of yourself in 2025 and be like, I don't have enough money. My apartment looks dingy, or my house looks dingy, or my clothes. Stop looking at those things. What are you doing inside of yourself? What are you doing on the inside? You should be feeling amazing as a human being, Capricorn. Doesn't matter what age you are, doesn't matter what gender you are, doesn't matter what race or culture you are. Doesn't matter how much money you have or don't have. Look inside of yourself. Once you elevate that and you start surrounding yourself with people that you love, the things that you love, right? You start doing things that you love regardless of your circumstance or your situation. That's when the inside is elevated, so will the outside be elevated. It will follow suit. It's not the other way around. The outside can be elevated, the money can be coming in, but the inside can be dark and sad and depressing, right? So just bear that in mind, Capricorn, for the year 2025 when it comes to your career and your money. This is what I'm being shown. This is how you are going to attract more. For those of you who already have money, or you already have the career, you already have the wealth and prosperity, if you want more elevation in your life, it's gonna be inside, okay? And for those of you, same thing. If you don't have the money, or that's coming in, you're struggling, or you don't feel like you have success, or the career, or the dream job, again, open yourselves up to these energies that we just talked about, okay? Much love and light to all of you guys. I wish you guys the very best of luck on this journey. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I hope to see you in your next reading in 2025. Bye, Capricorn.